Hi, Gemini. This is going to be your reading for May 11th through the 16th. It's good for the Sun, Rising, Moon, or Venus sign of Gemini. Just keep in mind, as always, it's a general message. It's not a personal message meant for just one person, so it's not going to resonate with all of you. Also, I can only read it from the point of view of one zodiac sign, so if you're a cross watcher, you're welcome to view the message. Just pretend I'm reading for you and swap the roles, and that might help it make more sense. If you want a message to resonate with you 100%, book a private reading with me. My email and some preliminary pricing is in the description below. I'm a psychic medium and I use tarot and oracle. I'm an emotion focused support counselor, kind of like a life coach. We focus on your emotions and help you create emotions that you want to feel and eliminate emotions you don't want to feel. I also am a Reiki practitioner. If you're new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. I read for all 12 zodiac signs here. Okay, Jem, let's get into it. So you're showing me the Eight of Wands and the Six of Wands in reverse. And I think that you've made some fast paced change, and a lot of you are not putting yourself out there on blast. You might have experienced a little bit of a bruised ego right now. You've made some changes, and you're not really getting the success you want, and you might be a little bit more focused now on your own personal definition of success. It's also possible with the Page of Swords and the Page of Wands here and the Eight of Wands that you communicated with someone, or you want to, but you're afraid that you are going to be ignored or you're not going to have success, or perhaps you have already moving up till now and you haven't had success. Your person looks like they're not feeling it. Ten of Swords to the Nine of Wands in reverse. This person might be have experienced a painful ending to a cycle between the two of you or in some other part of their life, and they're not over it yet. But they're also not able to withstand the tough times with the Nine of Wands in reverse. They're very guarded. They're overwhelmed. They're pretty paranoid at this point as well. And they just can't hang in there and hang in with you during this fight. They're in the game of life, in the game of love. They're hurt. In between the two of you is the Page of Wands. So somebody here wants to communicate and wants inspiration and wants to discover more. They might be, someone in this situation might be asking other people, mutual friends, family about someone. Someone wants to discover more and is looking for limitless potential. Somebody might not want to be tied down in a situation, but someone wants to communicate. And with the Page of Swords in reverse, that's usually, I associate this with you, Gemini. Very curious, very thirsty for knowledge. Someone is anticipating communication and super, super curious and thinking of a new way to communicate and a little defensive until they get more information. I see the Four of Cups here as well. I think you might have communicated with someone and they didn't respond because they're hurt, they're blocking you out, or someone's blocking somebody else out. And just like, man, that sucks, is kind of what I'm getting here. And the challenge is the Ten of Cups in reverse. So two tens here, endings. This person seems very hurt. And the challenge is the relationship struggled. Your values didn't line up. There could have been a divorce with a family involved, or there was just a big emotional disconnection, trouble in paradise. Someone might have wanted to be free, something like that. Let me fix my camera here. I don't feel like you guys are going to be able to see when I hold the cards up. There we go. So let's see what comes out for you guys as far as feelings and the way you see each other. So you're showing me that you really want to make change quickly because I don't think you're experiencing success the way you want to right now. Or like I said, perhaps you sent someone messages and they ignored you and your ego's bruised. We'll see. Spirit, show me Gemini. How do they feel about a person in focus this week? How do they feel about this person? The Emperor, well, you're trying really hard to be in control of your feelings. You could be focused on an Aries. Page of Wands, you're really looking for a serious commitment, I think. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, though. Weird. I think that you're trying very hard to be logical and practical and establish the structure and authority in your relationship. Or you're connecting to an Emperor. I notice that he's looking at this little Page of Wands that wants to be a free spirit, and this Queen of Pentacles isn't really, she isn't ready for a serious relationship, or she needs to focus on taking care of herself a little bit more. Focused on career, might be having work home conflicts, can't be really nurturing and practical right now. I'm seeing a couple different things all at once. You might be wanting to get away from this Emperor energy. Or you're saying, I'm in control, I'm going to go explore things in a passionate way, and you either want to get away from this Queen of Pentacles, or this could be a meddling mother-in-law or something too, or something like that. Or if this is you, Gemini, you're needing to focus on taking care of yourself. You don't think you can be committed yet. How does Gemini view a person in focus for them? Kind of a weird combo. Ace of Pentacles, Four of Wands in reverse, Page of Swords. You seem to think that they're watching you, and that you think that they think any minute now you're going to contact them. You see this person as abundant and stable and representing some stability, but that they're also in some kind of transition, and that they might not want to get together for a homecoming with you or build any stable foundation with you. Like they can't relax and have fun and get together with you. And again, you think that they're waiting for you to communicate with them at any moment, or you yourself are very curious about them. What action does Gemini want to take towards this person? What action does Gemini want to take? King of Cups. Well, you have a lot of emotion for them, but you're not going to chase them down. You could be focused on a water sign. Yeah, it's you that wants to communicate with them. You're very curious. Everyone's like the Page of Swords is a stalker. Sometimes he is, but the Page of Swords for me is, I'm not going to click the terms and agreements until I've read all of them. I'll read the whole contract before I sign it. You have a lot of feelings for them, and you're very curious about them. You might also be curious if they're in love with someone else, if you didn't have success with them. Two of Swords. Someone's being avoidant here, like weighing their options and a little avoidant until they know more. Okay, how does this person feel about Gemini? How does this person feel about Gemini? Queen of Swords in reverse. You could be dealing with another air sign. Or they're kind of cold and bitchy towards you, or they think you're crazy, one or the other. They're detaching from you. They can't directly communicate with you. They are overly emotional when it comes to you. And they're feeling a little cold, or they think you're cold in some way. They also are trying to practice detachment. They had a shadow side with you that came out, and they're aware of it, and they are trying to release that. The Chariot in reverse. Cancer, Capricorn here. This person doesn't want to move towards you at all. They can't think straight about you, or they think there's something not quite right in the relationship here. They're not driven to succeed. They think that you weren't really willing to withstand any disagreements or differences of opinion, that you wouldn't get in there and fight it out with them. They think you avoid conflict. The World. They think that you're far away. They think that the cycle is over between the two of you. Someone's just as happy as a clam here, though. The Lovers, there you are, Gemini. Ace of Swords. Justice. You could have been dealing with a Libra. Someone here really thought that this relationship could have been a wish come true, match made in heaven, perfect. Someone here thought you were it, or you thought they were it. At some point. What action does this person want to take towards Gemini right now? You might think they're offering you something, or they have something to offer you, or like in order to maintain their stability, they're in some kind of a place of transition. They might even be in conflict with you, or they're saying, no, I don't want to get together right now. I can't build a foundation with you in some way. And they think that you've won't try to work it out with them and that for you it's over. They might have thought the world of you, but that they also thought you were avoidant. What action do they want to take towards Gemini? Eight of Swords in reverse. Well, they're just trying not to be all trapped in their head about you. Queen of Wands. We've got two queens on the table here. This person's very alpha. This person's very fiery and independent. They might be focused on a fire sign now. Or they're getting out of their head and kind of getting their mojo on. They're focused on passion, friendship. Ace of Cups. I think that this person does want to start something new, but I don't know that it's with you because I think you're the Queen of Swords in reverse. And they're starting something with a fire sign. Or they realize that they kind of have to love themselves first. The Queen of Wands will do that, yeah. Three of Wands in reverse. This person isn't looking towards a future with you. Someone's also having a hard time moving on. Something was very one-sided about it, and somebody kept secrets. Someone cheated themselves, kidded themselves. Okay. What were the blockages? Actually, they want me to pick all these up. Let's see what the challenges are. I think that this person is starting something new. I don't think they want to start it with you. What were the challenges or the blockages for Gemini? Three of Swords in reverse. Well, I'll be honest, you might not realize that you broke this person's heart, or there was a love triangle that you had to get out of, or the challenge for you is you're trying to release pain and you're dealing with some negative self-talk, but you're trying to be optimistic now. King of Wands in reverse. Somebody here was kind of selfish and a player and doesn't realize they hurt someone else's heart in the situation. That could be you yourself, Gemini, or it could be that person and you need to realize that about them. Or someone here is just, needing to really focus on their own life and independence. But the King of Wands is pretty focused on himself. He feels the need to be. What are the challenges or blockages for Gemini's person? This is also indicative of communicable disease sometimes. So the challenge for this person is they're still really curious about you. And also they're defensive about communication. They're still thinking of ways to communicate with you, even though they're very hurt. Yeah, they do. The challenge is also this person might just still want to be exploring and studying it. They might not want to be tied down. What's between the two of them? Is there anything in between the two of them? No one can take a new perspective. It could have gone south with a Pisces. No one can take a new perspective. It's left stagnant and on pause. And nobody can really walk away either. You have to drift away, but this is emotional indecision. Yeah. Okay. So with I'm not going to lie. With the Devil in reverse and the Hangman in reverse, someone is working through some obsessive compulsive emotional patterns and thinking patterns. And it's a matter of overcoming a deep need for have their curiosities fulfilled, but also not wanting to be tied down. Someone might be being a little selfish. I'm seeing two people that have feelings for each other, but the relationship has apparently struggled and a new perspective needs to be taken. If you're in a situation that makes you a little uncomfortable, you have to face the shadow side, the addiction, the desire, insecurity, mental health issues, anything that's not good for you, cheating, messing around, and let it go. You need to accept things that you can't control and not act out of impulsivity. And if you're going to walk away, one or the other. I'm seeing he's a player. He broke my heart, but oh, it was hot, you know. And this person's like, I want to be a free spirit, but oh, I'm super stalky and curious about Gemini. Also, kids can be involved. So, what will happen? What will Gemini do this week? Queen of Wands. Well, you're going to get your mojo on. They might think you're the Queen of Wands too. You're going to be fiery and independent, passionate, exciting. You're going to get all the attention. The world, yeah, the world is at your fingertips now. I think you're breaking free from a pattern like this. What's the future look like? Two of Wands, you're going to face forward towards a new future. Show me what their person's going to do. King of Pentacles in reverse. So the King and Queen of Pentacles in reverse have come out. I don't think that the two of you, you're either getting a divorce or you're not really meant to be together. You're not ready for a serious relationship yet. You might be healing from players. I hear a cross-watcher saying it was Gemini that was the player. If you're a cross-watcher, maybe a Gemini did play you. Like I said, reverse the roles. And don't dump your shit in the comments. I'll just erase it. We don't need your whole backstory. The only person that reads that stuff is me, okay? Really, don't get triggered. So yeah, you're feeling like, this person's feeling like they're ungrounded. They can't be practical. They can't be supportive. They can't take the lead here with you. Queen of Swords in reverse. They're bent. They can't directly communicate with you. They're a little bitchy. This person's a little upside down over the relationship, I think. Ace of Cups. I think that this person is struggling with not loving you. You know, I think, or they might try to go and start something new. What is the Ace of Cups? Is this new? Is this with Gemini? Is the Ace of Cups with Gemini? I don't think so. They want wish fulfillment. This person is going off to make their happiness come true. So if they're not talking to you, they're not doing this with you. Don't think it's about you unless they've talked to you. I think they're focused on a Libra or a Taurus. Someone's having a hard time walking away, though. What's the Two of Wands about for Gemini? I think this person might be trying to disconnect from you and start something new somewhere else. You're in a place of reprioritizing, Gemini. Making room in your life for your feelings, not juggling a lot of things. I think you've fallen out of synthesis with this person and you are looking for new things. You're having a hard, you could have been dealing with a Libra or a Scorpio. You're having a hard time walking through the door, though, and making a big choice and knowing exactly what you want. Don't have such a harsh inner critic, okay? Don't judge yourself or anybody else too harshly. Just listen to the inner calling. Don't ignore it. I'm seeing that you're working on freedom here. You're just not sure quite where to move forward. You just finished a cycle and you're working on independence. Someone's just letting this go and feeling better with clarity. Page of Pentacles, starting new things. Career and development, going to school possibly. Taking things casually. Major lessons learned, the modest, pious approach. But I saw two cards pulling out of a commitment or wanting a divorce or something. And I suspect there could have been a triangulation. Okay, Gemini, that's your reading from the 11th through the 16th. I hope it resonates with you and I hope it helps you. Book a private reading with me if you want me to work with you personally. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Gemini. I really love you guys. I'll see you next time.